first time I've ever encountered this. Oh, wow, oh, wow, oh, wow, okay, so it seems like we have to, like, just make it live. What is this terrible, what is this terrible thing? I've never done this. Oh boy, okay. It says upcoming. I don't want it scheduled. I want it streaming software. Okay, let's just make this private. Okay, I don't know. Can we just make this work? This like would be amazing. Oh, start sending us your video from your live. What the fuck? Oh no. Okay. Oh no, cursing. Oh boy. Is this thing working? Let's see. Okay, hopefully it's working. Well, we've never cursed. Oh boy, okay, alright. Maybe now this is gonna have curses. Oh boy, okay. Oh, it's working. Oh, okay, alright. Oh, wow, okay, wow. Wow, major technical difficulties there in the beginning. I'm so sorry for those of you who have joined me. Yay, okay. Alright, I'm not too sure what's going on with the YouTube. The YouTube has just given me a lot of confusion. It seemed like it was like a scheduled, like, whatever, anyways. Okay, so, hello there. My name is Dave, or the Jaded Rabbit. God bless you. Thank you for taking time out of your busy Sunday to join me for a video concerning Geras. Yes, Geras is quite powerful, but I feel like the power of Geras relies on his AI. So we will be discussing here AI attributes, abilities, and augments to get some easy wins. Easy wins with Geras. Yes, Geras is OP at this point. Okay, so let's take a look at the comments. Thank you so much for joining along. Laujen Fatima, Yuri Reyes, Roscoe, Talos, Nebi Ross, Purple Lou, Valadez. Thank you so much, my friends, for joining along. I finally got Scorpion's 13-hit crushing blow combo. Wow, good job. That's pressing a lot of buttons. But yes, thankfully here with the AI, we don't have to press buttons necessarily. Pressing buttons, I think, in this game can be sometimes overrated. Especially when it comes to those, like, Shiva, like, dragon droppers, or whatever they're called. They just go up and down. I mean, like, here you don't even have to press buttons. So this is the power of Mortal Kombat. The fact that you can take your characters and, like, really customize them to do your bidding. With the augments, with the proper AI, like, setup, you should be able to get nothing but like flawlesses, easy wins, a one shot kills, as well as combos that delete entire life bars. This is really the power, the great power of the AI. So if you don't have an AI main, let me make the recommendation that Geras fulfill this spot for you. So Geras has a number of different abilities that actually allow the AI to go for lots of combos or just hit the opponent based on his stage placement. So in this, like, setting up of an AI build, I feel free to use whatever you want, but I feel like the best abilities here are probably Bed of Spikes and Quicksand. Quicksand is his armor break. Very fancy. It also allows for fancy crushing blows, so keep that in mind. And with Quicksand, consider it as Geras' projectile. It's one of his only projectiles. He can hit the opponent anywhere on the stage with it. It's a ranged directable. Okay, so we've also got here Bed of Spikes, which allows the AI to go for fancy combos. So yeah, having like a basic understanding, I feel, of these two moves is very important in trying to make the AI behave however you want it to. So with the Bed of Spikes, it's kind of like a command grab. This thing can be blocked, but it's very nice. You can amplify it to get like a little combo. So like we're gonna we forgot the move. Oh, it's forward one. Okay, all right. So with the bed of spikes, you grab him by the neck, and you can do like a little combo. I don't have the timing. I don't have that timing. But yes, you can combo with it if you amplify it. Also, you can get a brutality if you don't amplify it. So the move is quite fun. It's a very nice fun move. Trying to get your Geras to use it, I think, is key with an AI setup. The other thing we got here is this thing, which is his, like, projectile. Anywhere on the stage, he can use this thing. So if you ever come across, like, a Geras in Combat League, try and remember to block low. This is, like, a low projectile that's coming out here, but, you know, it goes through some things, like dodging shadows can't protect against this fanciness. Oh, here we go. But you can also get a crushing blow off of it. So the crushing blow usually happens if you miss 2 times. Oops, okay, alright. Here we go, alright. Crushing blow? Yes. So, Geras has access to a lot of, like, crushing blows, fancy mechanics with his moves that could be kind of, like, harder to pull off if you're really just learning the character, just beginning to pick him up. So having an AI setup that can accomplish things like, here we go, the quicksand, crushing blow, also armor break. So if you can have an AI set up to do these things for you at a relatively consistent basis, this should be good. So Geras is really good in terms of having an AI setup because he's also got access to augments that give him extra health, just a lot of armor. It really allows him to be more offensive when you do let him do all the work for you. So let's take Geras here, let's put him in AI, let's also put this on hard. The goal here is to get him through hard on AI in a couple of these Survivor Tower matches. Now, I wouldn't say that there's anything in single-player Towers of Time that would ever be hard or very hard where you would want to use an AI. When you're using an AI, it's typically to just play the game for you with a lot of, like, a pizzazz so that you get your points, like, from your flawlesses. You're doing like fancy combos that just do like one-shot delete life bars or like those one-shot crushing blows. This is what we're really looking for here. Alright, so let's do this no consumable. Let's also take a look at the comments. Thank you so much for joining along. 90s vibe, Time God destroys ninjas with BBC. Yes, alternative title. I really appreciate that, my friend. Yes, this video is essentially about a man with BBC destroying the ninjas. Alright, so Geras. Alright, so Geras has this wonderful armor that he doesn't really need to do much because he's got the armor already there. Alright, oh boy. Oh boy, okay, so this is gonna hurt. Mind you, this is hard, not as hard as anything that you would face in Towers of Time. But thankfully, Geras is eating this up. Wow. The damage is so much, but wow, lovely brutality. Who needs to block? Not Geras. The power of Geras is that this AI will deal with the situation accordingly. So here we're fighting on hard, not very hard. Very hard, I would suggest having an augment build of your own. But to get through AI, get you those points, this is what you would ideally want. A character that does these combos for you. Alright. Skinny Snubble. Hey Dave, hope you're having a great day. Just joined stream. Please show augments when you can. Yes, we will be talking about the augments as well as the AI behavior because this is the important thing. Really having the AI set up to do these things for you. Alright, so wow, Rain. He's coming for my poor Geras, but this is okay. He's alive. He's got this. Now, the AI likes to do finishers, which is what you would ideally want with an AI. You would want him to do something at the end of the match, get these combos done, in a reasonable manner, not having any combos. Like a few AIs really rely on just like projectiles. Few AIs really do this. I think the power of the AI is to do the fancy combos for you, the fancy attacks. Alright, so here we've got Frost. Let's see what Geras does. Now, he's got really a tough opponent here with the hard setting, but in regular Towers of Time, we should be seeing even better results, which is good. This is always my testing ground for any Augment build. Can they get through Survivor Towers? This is very important. If they can get through it on hard with an AI build, or very hard with an Augment build, you should be having laughably easy times in single player. So yay, Geras. I'm so happy that Geras is getting through this hard situation. Let's put him in something a little bit more realistic. Realistic will be single player Towers of Time. So let's head there. Let's get out of this. But knowing that he's getting through these towers, if they can get through these towers, they get my, like, a gold seal, like any of these builds. Because if they can do this, then this means they should be able to handle anything that these towers have to do. So, brutal difficulty, you cannot use AI. So, having an AI play through brutal difficulty, not gonna happen. Also, you wouldn't really want to use AI in stage 6. However, you would want to use an AI build in between stages 1 through 5. But here, we should be able to get some fancy wins with our fancy Geras. So let's throw him in here with the AI set up. Okay, let's also just leave off any consumables so that you can get an idea of how it works without the consumables. Because really, even without the consumables, you're getting those quick wins. So, like I was saying, like, those towers are... Geras. Geras, please. Some decency. Okay, he goes for the friendship. Yay. So this is the power of the AI build. He just satisfies you in so many crazy ways. Why does he do this? So that very hard hard situation in Survivor Towers can't really be replicated here in single player. At least anywhere that you would use the AI. You can't really use the AI in brutal difficulty, which is what you would want to do for stage 6 Lucky Towers. Because you want the localities, you want the lucky blows augments, you want the jinseis, you want the loot from those brutal difficulty towers. But these regular race against time towers, they're just laughably easy with these AI builds. So the other thing to consider is that if you want to get your towers done and get your points, you're gonna want to have like an AI build that does this for you if you don't already have this. And I feel like yours is like, he has like, I don't know, maybe the second or third best defensive Jinsei augments in the game. And so trying to use that to your ability is like, you would want to use it if you got it. So Geras is really quite a powerful option, rivaling like Devora or Frost. But it's just so powerful. I really love these one-shots that he's doing that really just ends life for the opponent. I love this flawless victory too. Very nice. Oh wow, okay, alright. Wow. Let's see what you guys are saying. Thank you so much for joining along. A like is greatly appreciated. Really helps out with the builds out there. Okay, so let's put on a modifier here too. Distilled magic. This is because Geras is a magic type user. He's got magical type special attacks. So if you use the tower consumable distilled magic, this basically doubles all of your magic type damage, which essentially doubles Geras's damage output. So even in those situations when Geras does not want to go for those like one-touch crushing blows, he's got combos that will still end the opponent. Okay, so let's see what you guys are saying. Jonah, finally, Geras, yes. Man uses big fist to teach Frost a lesson. Yes, 90s vibe. Geras is so powerful. So powerful. I'm glad we're getting a Marvel game instead of Injustice 3. Oh boy. I think, Injustice 3 might happen. Would be fun. Anything from NetherRealm at this point, I think will be fun. Especially if they continue down this, like, line of, like, augment and customizing your character, because yes, that was like one of the things that drew me into Mortal Kombat 11, was the fact that you can completely customize your character and have them fight for you. Yes, unfortunately AI battle isn't as fun as it was at release. That sucks. I hope they fix it. Okay. My Comcast has been down since yesterday morning. Drives me mad. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Yuri. I hope that gets fixed for you. Unfortunately, yes, internet connections are sometimes spotty out there in the world. I'm praying that everything goes your way eventually. Okay, so, Sub-Zero. He's gonna get Geras's combos here. Really, these combos are so powerful, and the opponent can barely retaliate. So the option is, when, like, Geras is going for one of his fancy combos, the opponent could break away, which is unfortunate. Unfortunate. But here, we've just got the bed of spikes. So here's, like, this is the thing about any AI build. It takes, like, there is, like, some element of, like, chance, probability to what's going on. Like, sometimes the AI does not always ideally perform. I guess the ideal performance is really those one-shot crushing blows, or those combos that just delete a life bar. But, yes, the AI is still very capable of getting through these matches easily. And I think with the amount of flawlesses, brutalities, and friendships that the AI wants to do, that it is, like, pretty much guaranteeing unlocking that brutal difficulty for you to play later on. Unlocking brutal difficulty with an AI through all of those regular rapid towers, I guess this is kind of goal of mine. Really want to get all of the brutal difficulties unlocked so that when I do choose to go for high scores, I'll be able to, because going for high scores, you really need to be playing on brutal difficulty. But the power of the AI is that you don't really have to do this. Really nice. Alright, so, unfortunately, Katana was able to go through, Geras's armor. It seems like a lot of, Katana's, like, moves are just little pokes. Unfortunate. Unfortunate, because Geras is relying on fancy armor. Fancy armor to try and weather through the opponent. Oh boy! Katana! This is just too gruesome! Geras, you're supposed to give sand castles. That gives more points. That gives more points. But fatalities are still better than nothing, because quite frequently, a lot of AI builds, if you don't set them up properly, they'll just do nothing at the end of the match. Or if you go with that regular 15 in all first four categories, I don't think that's ideal. I also don't think it's ever really ideal to invest 30 combos, 30 reversal, 30 like rush down ever into something like AI attributes. I think there really needs to be some sort of fine tailoring to go on to like how the characters are using their moves. So what's going on here is that Geras likes to go for a lot of the fisty move as well as the sand move, but not an like an over predominant over usage of the quicksand move, because that can be a problem too. If your AI just does the same thing over and over, then it's not going for the fancy combos or the damage that you want them to do. You want them to do this kind of quickly. So yes, here Geras is doing the nice crushing blows plus the friendship. The sandcastle is really important here because it does give you more points, and really trying to get as many points as you can along the way, trying to get race against time done. This is important. Okay, so let's see what you guys are saying. Thank you so much for joining along. Oh boy, Cane Juice, any word on Combat Pack 3 or new releases for MK11? So, the thing that's happened recently, I would say, is that the servers were down multiple days. And I think that should be, promising, a good outlook, because they're maintaining the servers. For some reason, they want to be adding something to the game during that downtime, so this is nice. I am looking forward to something. I'm always hopeful. Okay, also, Cane Juice, please do contact me on the Discord or the, PlayStation app. I sent you a comment on the Discord. Please get back to me. Would like to coordinate some matches. Amazing. Yes, amazing. Totally amazing. Oh boy. Okay, so, Geras. He's going for the crushing blow in that first round that just ends the opponent. Poor Liu Kang, he can't really deal. He can't also deal with this other thing, but the thing is that Geras doesn't always armor through everything, which is unfortunate. I don't think this is the best defensive augment in the game, but it's pretty close to it. Okay, all right. Hi Dave, real quick, what settings on AI do you use for Scarlet? I have all the upper level augments now. She's my main now, but my fingers hurt from playing her so much. Okay, well, how's about that? I'll do a Scarlet AI for you. That sounds fun. But yeah, I'm on Discord every day. I'm there every day, so please do message me. Please do join the Discord if you have not already. There's lots of people to talk to. We have such a kind and welcoming community that it would be lovely if you're part of it too. Oh boy. Okay, so wow. Geras. Oh boy, Geras. He's not playing around here. Bye. Bye, noob. Oh boy. Okay. Alright. Poor Sub-Zero. So, Sub-Zero knew, but they can't withstand. Flawless victory. This is important. Getting those points, getting these finishers, this is really important in trying to get everything in your favor for getting that brutal difficulty unlocked. Because as many points as you can get, and that's important. Very important. Alright, so let's see how we did. Let's see how we did points-wise. Oh no, we still got this other fight with Kano. I thought that was the last one on the tower. Oh, Kano's so inappropriate. Oh boy. Okay, alright, poor Kano. Oh boy, the damage. Oh boy, the one-shots. Okay, so Geras is really liking this quicksandy move. The key thing to remember with the quicksandy move is that it's definitely a projectile. So this is how the game considers it. This influences how we want to set up our AI attributes. Okay, alright, so wow, let's get into the build a little bit. Let's talk about what's actually happening here. I think that this build is super powerful, and if you ever want to try and get his character towers done, this would be an ideal way of doing it, because you don't even really need to use consumables. You can if you want. Wow, we got 1.2 million points. Wow, that's a lot of points. for an AI, right? Like, I could get more if I wasn't using the AI, but oh wow, we beat our high score. Oh wow, that's nice. I'm happy. Okay, let's see how we did in the world. Okay, we're 161. That's not bad. That's not bad. These guys are not using AIs to get in the top 100. So yes, okay, wow, we weren't that far off from getting into the top 100. So yeah, that's pretty exciting. I mean, like having an AI that does this stuff for you, this is important. Very important. Gets these towers unlocked so that you can play on brutal difficulty. If it is high scores that you're hoping to go for, you would want to have the brutal difficulty unlocked. But yes, wow, Geras, surprisingly efficient. Wow, didn't expect him to get so many points, but he did. Good. Good. Alright, so let us take a look at the comments. Thank you again for joining along. A like would be greatly appreciated. Hey there, Fair and Kerksig. Cane Juice, awesome. Cool. Now I can finally put Geras to good use to complete character towers. Yes, exactly. Okay, definitely gonna use this build for his character tower. Yes. Thank you to hear that, Skinny. Please let me know how it works out for you. Really do love reading your comments and hearing how these builds perform. Alright, does MK reward us more points when we don't use the AI? Yes, so when you use the AI, a 15% point reduction. A 15% point reduction. If you do the tower by yourself, you'll get like normal amount of points, but using AI always means that you'll get less points, which is sad. But there are towers that require only AIs to be used, so I would expect this to perform very well in that kind of tower. Yeah, I'm excited to try this out on those AI only towers, those AI only heroic towers. Okay, so augments. I think the most important augment that we're like really seeing benefit from is Ancient Chronicler. Ancient Chronicler is an Elder ranked augment for Geras, where you're able to gain armor against all attacks that deal 70 or more damage. However, if the opponent like pokes you or uses like some sort of like down one or some sort of like little attack, then this will go through the armor. This augment was nerfed recently. It used to be more powerful. I'm so sad that it was nerfed, but it does not protect you from damage. This used to be an invincibility armor augment, much like some other characters that have invincible armor, but this was nerfed. Now you see damage when the opponent hits you with something that deals like 70 or more damage, but you'll still be able to get your attack off, which is powerful for an AI because you can set the AI up to do your attacks. Now, this is also a pure and simple build. Pure and simple here works really nicely with Geras because Geras has a bunch of attacks that are really utilizing this pure and simple crushing blow effect, namely Quicksand. Quicksand is really good with this because this is his armor break. So it has armor break happen all the time. This is gonna like pop the crushing blow all the time. He's also got the big fist move, which has a crushing blow like attached to it, but you don't need any specific ability equipped for that. Really, I think the AI really wants to perform quicksand and bed of spikes when you set him up to do combos, which is, I think, the ideal way of setting up Geras. This sand pillar's probably not necessary, but I find, yes, joy from it. I think it's your own personal preference on what you have in the third slot. But yes, bed of spikes, quicksand, very much important for the build. Especially with this pure and simple, giving a lot of boosts to a lot of Geras's combo strings or the special attacks that he likes to use. We're also using Crazy Pain here. You deal 40% 60% more damage, you take 60% more damage. That is not really a problem, because when you have this sort of armor that protects you, you're going to be able to hit the opponent for even trying to hit you. As well, we've also got Eternal Presence. So this Eternal Presence combos really nicely with Crazy Pain and Pure and Simple. Now, with Eternal Presence, you'll have all of the HP, all of the health regen happening here with the Eternal Presence, which is also, I think it's a mythic ranked. Let's take a look here. I think it's a mythic ranked one. Yes, with the Eternal Presence though, you get a 2-for-1 defensive combo with this one augment. You're able to get a free pumped up and a fast healer in one augment, and it's mythic ranked, yes. So it can be kind of hard to obtain, will take some grinding. I've only got 2 of these, surprising. Okay, wow, but trying to get Ancient Chronicler, this is probably the most useful for any AI build with Geras, because you're able to armor through a lot more attacks. But with the Eternal Presence, you're basically at full health throughout the match. So that allows better usage of Pure and Simple, because you won't even get down to Fatal Blow range. As well, Crazy Pain, whatever damage you take, can be healed up with this sort of fast healer-like effect with Eternal Presence. As well, we're running just a lot of damage boosting. A lot of damage boosting augments. We've got Death Dealer, Bill of Health, as well as Magic Moment. So Magic Moment here boosts the magic type attacks of all of these Sandy moves that Geras has access to. All of these are magical type attacks. So having the Chaos Augment Magic Moment means that you're dealing more damage, a lot more damage than in comparison to Death Dealer. Here, Death Dealer, the power of it is that it gives you a global damage buff across all attacks, and the AI sometimes wants to use his combo strings, so that's really important that you get some sort of damage boost globally to all of your attacks. Here, you're getting a global damage boost with Bill of Health, really powerful with an AI, because Geras is basically at full health throughout the match with Eternal Presence. He's able to recover that 8 health per second, then he's able to use this Bill of Health whenever he's at full health. But I think perhaps the thing that's really powerful here is this level 4 Chronology Augment. This thing increases the radius of the quicksand, so it means that the AI is more easily adapted to landing this move on the opponent. Really important to have all of these AI attributes, abilities, and augments working in tandem. But really, I think the ultimate test for a lot of AI builds is putting them through Tag Assist. Tag Assist is something that the AIs typically are unable to deal with, mainly because it interrupts the AI from doing whatever they're doing already on stage. I think the only way to really counter something like the Tag Assists on these towers is to have something that's more rush down or more like zoning invested, to really have a lot of ways or a lot of distance to just make that Tag Assist miss. But here we'll see how this goes. Oh boy, okay, alright, we've got Shiva Tag Assist. Oh, that's cool. Alright, let's take a look at the comments too. Thank you so much for joining along. God bless you. A like, greatly appreciated. OMG, you're publicizing some of your secret Jinsei augments. Hashtag secrets. Yes, we are, but I think it's because I used it enough that the developers have nerfed it. And I'm really sad that they nerfed this augment for Geras, because it is Well, it was super, super powerful, and not to say that it's not powerful now, but it just used to work a lot better. Just used to work a lot better. But yes, this is some of the secrets that we used to keep secret. Geras was never a build that I enjoyed talking about because I used him so much to get #1 in co-op towers. But I don't think that, A, we've revealed all the secrets. And B, they've definitely nerfed Geras in some ways. So that's, like, really sad. Like, I'm not enjoying that. Really wish that Geras had access to everything that he used to. But, at least we have this AI that does all of this damage. This is really awesome. I think the other thing, too, is to have the AI set up to perform better than you can. I mean, the way that Geras is working on the stage, I could never do this with him. This is quite impossible. As well, I think that augments like Pure and Simple are best used in things like an AI build that can really, like, get you all of the crushing blows for these fancy, flawless victories with friendships. But I think we still haven't even talked about the AI attributes. The AI attributes are super important here. But I think, oh wow, we unlocked brutal difficulty. Like I said, this is the goal. Get these brutal difficulties unlocked. Yay, we did it. We're number 125. Oh, wow. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Now I'm interested. How high can Geras go? He's really quite so powerful, which makes me love him. But I think, yes, trying to have these augments work in some sort of way with the AI behavior, this is very much important. So, okay, so we have 30 combos. Now, it may be not necessary to have 30 combos. I've been experimenting with him down to 28. I think 28 is about as low as you want to go. Any lower than that, he stops doing his combos, which is not what you want. You want him to go for those moves that will insta-kill, or get a combo that will delete the opponent's life bar. So having a high investment in combos, definitely recommended. Okay, so I think the other thing to keep in mind with Geras is that he's very much a grappling type character. He's got a lot of this special command grabbiness action going on with the bed of spikes. This is basically a special, like a special command grab that you can equip, which is really something that can be extended into combos. It can start up combos, or it can extend combos. So having that move with a high investment of grappling and combos, I think is very much required. Very much required. The other thing, too, is to have this investment of rush down, not too much. So the thing is if you, like, okay, let's go with combos, because I remember that number. That one's 30. So if you go past 5, I feel like Geras is dashing way too much, and that's not what you want. You only want a slight dash effect, so that he continues his combos optimally. Any more than that, then he's gonna stop using his ability here, Quicksand. So Quicksand you would want the AI to use because it has that fancy crushing blow. It does so much damage. So really, to try and balance that out, we have only a small investment in Rushdown, but like 1 in zoning. Now, this is really important. If you don't have the 1 in zoning, then he's not going to do the quicksand as often as you would like. And sometimes it means in some matches that he'll do, like, the quicksand for, like, round 1, and then, like, a big fist for round 2, or vice versa. But if you don't have this 1 in zoning, then he's not doing the quicksand as often as you would like. So I think having this kind of setup setup, where you have a balance and rush down and zoning. This is like very nice with Geras, because here he's still wanting to do the combos, but also still use these kind of like projectile moves in the form of quicksand and also sand pillar. AI doesn't really use it that often, as you see, so it's not really required. But I mean, like, sometimes he does use it in a projectile type fashion. But obviously, the ideal option always and will be is this quicksand, because you do get so much damage off of it, as well as the fancy crushing blow. As well, you get a fancy brutality with the bed of spikes, which sometimes happens. So I think having your AI for Geras set up in such a way, you will be able to get lots of success. Lots of success. Not even required to have these augments at level 4 if you use the tower consumable. At level 4, not having the consumable, it isn't so worrisome. But it's always better to use a consumable in every tower of Towers of Time, because it gives you more points, it also gives you more damage, and better chances of getting flawlesses, and more points. But yes, Geras, wow. I think Geras is super powerful. You must let me know how this works out for you. Now that you know the augments, the abilities, the AI attributes, you should be able to get lots of easy wins. Lots of easy wins. But yes, even better would be that you could leave a like. That would be so awesome. A like would be super cool. Subscribe, super cool as well. But yes, we've got a Twitch, a Twitter, and a Discord. I kindly invite you to join our Discord. There's such a wonderful community there, able to answer lots of your questions. Dave, what do you think of Elder God Augment? I picked this up in Rapid Towers. It's most useful in Lucky Towers. In fact, that's the only place that they're useful for. Only useful in Lucky Towers. Okay, best way to get level 4 Jinsei augments without starting the tower. Lucky Towers. Lucky Towers are a great shortcut to actually doing those character towers, because you'll be able to get level 4 Mortal, Mythic, and Elder ranked Jinseis from those towers. Okay, I did like, yay, thank you. Thank you, my friends. Yes, Lucky Towers, I think, are the best way of getting those level 4 Elders, level 4 Mythics, if you don't have those character towers already unlocked. If you are just wanting level 3 augments, you can do Meteor Towers, but I think it's worthwhile to spend your time getting the quality augments instead of the augments that you're eventually never going to use again. Right? Because as soon as you get that level 4, like, why would you want to use the level 3? I don't know. Oh, wow. Okay, so, oh, I can't find the Discord link. Oh, no, is it not there? Does it not work? I guess I'll have to update it. I don't know. All right. Oh boy. So yes, thank you so much for joining along. Like, God bless you guys. Really so much appreciated. Really want to give special thanks to Joel, Roscoe, Vasco, Joretta Jones, Eugene Krabs, Atomic Fire, Dante, Calum, Alan, Champier, Peter, Robert, Terrence, West, Thomas, Ewan, Jax, and Nebby Ross, who are all at the bunny level in the family. Love you guys. Oh wow. Okay. Also, want to thank the rabbits: Cider Mike, Queen Melina, Sean, Xpeak, Jason, Ryan, JJ, Jenny, Honest Evo, Misanthrope, Marky. Thank you. Oh wow, Cider Mike, I'm so sorry. You're now a jackrabbit. You're not a rabbit. You have to correct that. All right. Also, thank you, Cane Juice. Love you. Ragnar, love you so much. Thank you for being elite rabbits. Yes, love you guys so much. Hope you join the bunny family. We have such a wonderful community. It also means that this channel stays alive. So thank you for helping continue with this endeavor. Thank you. To commemorate this occasion, let us have a song. All right. La 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 la. Oh, bunny, bunny, have you got augments to grind? Are they elder ranked or are they just too hard to find? Oh, bunny, bunny, have you sparred with Cider Mike? Don't you use Frost or Jade, 'cause he will not lose the fight. So, oh, tell me, Queen Melina, do you know? Oh, Cane Juice and Jason in the gang. I just wanna spar with my man Ragnar. Fighting him is damn hard. Ha ha hee hee ha ha ho. Spar me, fight me, come on and try to beat me. But all of the boys and all of the girls are begging to join the bunnies. Jax and West, make me feel the best. All of the boys and all of the girls are begging to join the bunnies. OMG. T. Do you know that song? OMG. Love you guys so much. Yes, OMG Skinny Snubble. Yes, love that you know this stuff. Okay, oh boy. All right. Okay, thank you, my friends. Love you so much for joining along. Oh, JJ, love you too, brother. Yes, JJ, you must send me a message on the PlayStation or Discord, please. Would love to have matches with all of you guys sometime. Alright, so yes, but until next time, please stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy. Bye, my friends. Take care. Peace. Love you guys.